What's up, guys? LJ the commentator here with my ACR armed and ready to go. It's a little bit older gameplay of Free For All that I had on Fallen way back in Prestige Level 2. So it's, oh, got sniped. Did I? I don't know. It was a one shot, one kill, whatever it was. Anyway, so had a good vacation. Went to the beach and got my beach on, and it was nice. And I actually discovered a few things about myself. One, I don't mind catching jellyfish. It gets them out of the ocean and keeps them from stinging me, and they are creepy little creatures, but I kind of like, I don't know, catching them and watching them swim in the bucket and then burying them in the sand to their death. Anyway, I got no sting, so I got a perfect KD ratio on the jellyfish there. And also, you can hunt for crabs on the beach at night, just so you know. In case you didn't know, there are crabs out there. And you can catch them and, I don't know, release them. Or probably cook them. Why is this guy? I hate the riot shield. Please do not bring back the riot shield. My goodness. So annoying. So that was that, and got back safely. Everybody had a good time. So I'm back on the YouTube talking the smack for your entertainment pleasure, if that's possible. What I just said, probably not. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to talk about, so I'll talk about this. While we were at the beach there, we ran into this lady who actually... me and a few other kids and my wife, my kids, whatever, were sitting there and we were talking about Call of Duty and playing games, stuff like that, basically with this lady's kids. And she looked up at me and said, "How old are you?" So I told her how old I was, and yeah, that I like playing video games and stuff like that. And it just reminded me of, the parent that I didn't want to be. And that is the parent that doesn't really know what's going on, whether it be in, whatever the culture is. I'm not saying you should necessarily take part in the culture because the culture is pretty messed up out there. But I do think that as a parent, you need to know what's going on in culture, know what your kids might be listening to. And if you are a kid watching this, then you know all these things. I mean, don't you wish your parents actually knew what you were talking about most of the time? When you're talking about the Jersey Shore or Drake and Josh or, Miley Cyrus, wouldn't it be nice if they knew who these people were? Or Justin Bieber even. Did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to. Anyway, moving on to my story here. Basically, when I was growing up, my parents had no clue who these people were. I mean, they were stuck in, the 70s or whatever with Elvis and the Beatles and whatever various country music they listened to and so forth. They didn't really know what was going on. I remember my dad is a mechanic, and he could fix any old car. If it was made in the 80s and before, he could fix it. But yet he didn't know how to hook up an Atari, for instance. Ooh, did I really go that far back? Anyway. So I kind of vowed that when I got older and had kids, I was never going to be that parent that didn't know what was going on, with, video games or whatever the case may be. And since video games was kind of really introduced whenever I was growing up, I mean, it only makes sense that I would want to play video games. And I always have played. You know what I mean? No matter how old I get, I still play, and I probably spend more money on games now than I ever have before. You know what I mean? I buy lots of games, rent games, play games. I mean, my house is an entertainment factory. Okay? We believe in Netflix. We believe in Call of Duty. We believe in PlayStations and Xboxes, and we did get rid of our Wii though. Through some debate. Not really. There really wasn't a lot of debate about it, honestly. The Wii just kind of sat there. Nobody really played it, so just kind of got rid of it. Anyway, moving on. I guess the point to this is that, I just cannot believe still, there are people that look, especially when I talk about video games, even people that I work with, I mean, if they are, and they're sometimes younger than me, you know what I mean? One guy made the comment one day that, I stopped playing video games because I grew up. You grew up? You're 20 freaking years old. How did you grow up already? I know when you're 20 years old, I mean, yeah, you're legally grown, but I mean, for the most part, you still got that kind of teenage sort of mindset. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that, believe it or not, you actually do calm down and gain knowledge and understand how everything kind of works. Whereas whenever you're a teenager, it's a little bit, everything is a big deal. It's an emotional trip and you're freaking out all the time. Oh my goodness, the end of the world. Speaking of the end of the world, no, I won't go there. That'll be another commentary entirely. My point is that, I don't think it's anything weird about guys that are 30 plus playing video games. I know people that play games and they're over 30, and one guy, he's over 40. I mean, so it's not, Robin Williams plays video games, okay? I'm just saying, because if you watched the G4 channel's 100 greatest games of all time or whatever, then you will notice there was a lot of celebrity types that are older that play games. Anyway, so I don't see anything wrong with the guy, Red Legs Jr., that I sometimes feature on my channel here. He is over 30 and plays games. I won't give his exact age because honestly I don't know it. I just know he's over 30. And he plays Call of Duty. And, happy Father's Day, by the way, Red, because I know you'll probably watch the video. So I didn't get a chance to tell you that because I didn't run into you in the world of the gaming on Saturday night. But and it's Tuesday now as I record this. Anyway, moving on. That's right. You get my videos the same day now. It's called Fast Internet. Anyway. So I don't think there's anything wrong with because for most of us that are 30 plus, we've played games our entire childhood. As far as video games, some of us go back to the Atari 2600. Some of us pick it up at Nintendo, the original 8-bit deal, Super Nintendo. I mean, you name it. I mean, there's a lot of people that gamed, and I really, whenever people make those comments to me. Like they don't, that just tells me they don't really know what's going on in their kid's life. They don't know what games they're playing. And that is a breakdown. I mean, you got to know these things. You have to know what games your kids are playing, and to a degree, you need to approve what they're playing. Just my opinion. But, I can't be alone. Am I alone out there? Am I alone? Anyway, I do pick up the W in this gameplay. A little bit tougher W than I'm used to. Laugh, laugh. 30-11, I think, was the final score as we hear the ending music there, and we saw my final kill cam. Yep, 30-11. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments.